Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you're doing well today. Let us unpause the game. It is a new week, which means I had no idea what was happening, so I've quickly just whipped through the journal. And yeah, we've got about 1,000 quests still. But we did say last episode the next thing we were going to do was we were going to go to Heritage Hill, finally, and find out what's going on there, investigate a bit. I am a little bit curious whether the tower will end up being there. Near a cemetery in a neighborhood filled with rundown estates. That sounds very much like it's going to be the Heritage Hill. However, it could not be. It may be somewhere out here, you know, wherever. We've got a quest to go to Wood End Plains. We've got another... Yeah. Got another quest to go to Deerford, which we've obviously already been to. And indeed, we're supposed to be finding an ogre and dealing with that out here somewhere for somebody in Deerford. And there's about 100 other quests. But without further ado, we've got camping supplies if we need them. We're all looking good. How are we doing magic-wise, actually? Not bad. Yeah. We could rest up before we go, because that's not maximum, right? You have more than... How can I... Aside from memory, how can I see how many... I'm not sure if we can. Oh, maybe in the Grimoire? I forgot we have that Grimoire Slam as well. Can we see how many points we have? No. It must tell me, and I'm just blissfully unaware of where it is. It must tell you how many spell casts you have. Don't know where it is, though. Maybe it's very linear. I know we have an extra cast of there, but we definitely don't have as many as we can max. So, right. All of that said, can we actually rest in the salty mast? I'm having a moment. Oh, I did say. Now, if you remember, last episode we fought off some Dominels in this storage building here. So, Dominel Thug, you're making quite a name for yourself with the Dominels. Pity that it isn't the kind of impression you should be making. Well, I guess we will be resting up. First of all, go and hit him in the face. Second of all, go and hit him in the face. Everybody else kind of rock up with ranged weapons, I think. Oh yeah, your scepter, sorry, that's right. And yeah, and you've got your forgiveness. Two-handed pistol, of course, I forgot about that. Alright. Everybody else, attack the first one. Okay, we're becoming a bit all over the place here, so let's switch targets a bit. Hold on, you can tank that, Itimak, and we're all going to help Itimak. We're all going to misclick. The game is too loud. And alright, settle down, Christ. That was unnecessary firepower, was it not? Better luck next time, thuggies. And we got some cash. Right. Well, I did kind of wonder if we would get attacked by the Dominels. So, let's see if we... I'm actually not super clear whether we can get a room in the Salty Mast. I assume we can. I don't think we have, though, right? I don't think we've tried this before. And I wouldn't misremember. Oh, no. That's never happened in this playthrough.
Good day, stranger.
I'm here for some quiet time. I'd just like a room. Yeah, don't make a mess. Ah, brilliant. Okay, should we just take... I do like perception very much. I think we'll take that. Let's rest up. And with that, we will leave. Oh, I did just want to check the stronghold building as well. We do actually have a quest to go back to the stronghold, but I believe that's for the White March DLC. And I'm not too fussed about pursuing that just now.
Talk to your, your friend. What is it about Isilmir? I'm right here, you know. No, you're both great. It's just, well, I feel like I don't get to spend as much time with her, and she's just so funny. I mean, some of the things she says are not nearly as funny when you've been hearing them for 50 years.
Noted. Noted. Right, let's just have a quick look here. 2 days, 9 hours. Okay, we've got ages. So, I think if we go to First Fires, aren't we supposed to talk to... I mean, maybe we can talk to the guards anyway. Well, anywhere, sorry. But let's go to the first fires. Because I think that's where we were supposed to be talking to the guards at, anyway. And indeed, this is where we got the quest, I think. Was it not? Inside the castle here? The, what's it called? Crucible Keep, that's the one.
Next time we get the chance, I'm buying you a pint. That means a lot, Adair.
No, it's Ida.
Oh, do you want one too? Sorry, I meant for Isselmere. I'll get you one too.
What a jerk. He talks a lot. Reminds me of me. You're not somebody new. Oh, no, 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 gold plate. Okay. We all good to go. Should we take off... Let's take off per rest abilities until we know the lay of the land. We can always turn it on again. Just for those two, obviously. Do I need to talk to you? Oh, that's interesting. We can ask the question. I'm looking for a neighborhood with a tower. It's near a cemetery. Let's just stop looking then. The place you want is Heritage Hill. Oh, I was right. You can see the tower over the district's walls out that way. The Justicia points to the northwest. I always want to say Justicar. It's Justicia. But something happened there. They don't let people in anymore. And none of the knights want to be posted anywhere close to it. Steer clear if you know what's good for you. Well, okay, good. We were right. We need to go in there anyway. We do have permission from what's-her-face. Can't remember. Just turn around, traveller. Heritage Hill is closed. Not to me, it's not.
Sure. Gods keep you.
The guard holds up a palm. Sorry, but this district's closed by order of the Duke himself. Might 18. Let me in. No. Wyler sent me. That's her name. Wyler sent me. I'm looking into the missing guards. So you're the one she sent word about. The guard looks you up and down, frowning. I was expecting her to send in a whole squad of justiciars. Not that I'm volunteering, mind you. I'll have the gate opened immediately. Just watch your step. I'm afraid we can't send anyone after you if this goes badly. Heard or seen anything unusual? Friend, I try to see and hear as little as possible. One of the women on the last watch said she heard someone shouting from the northeast part of the district. Something that sounded like an order, but I don't see how anyone could survive in there. Once or twice I've caught a glimpse of something moving on the other side of the gate. The guard shudders. I'd just as soon as forget it. Any ideas what might have happened to the other guards? None. I've no desire to find out, if you catch my meaning. The ones that disappeared weren't the deserting type. The worst part is, both times the watch disappeared, the next rotation found the gate unlocked. I don't know whether they went in or whether something got out, but if it's the latter, refugees are going to be the least of our problems. Farewell. We just... How do we...
I'm on the trail.
Let's get sneaky.
There's something...
Just immediately,
There's
skeletal
something
fighters.
unnatural.
Immediately. Right, we're going to be spotted, I think. What's the situation? Let's get our ranged weapons equipped and maybe we can get a bit of an opening salvo. I assume we're going to be fighting all of these, but they are mostly skeletal fighters. They do have a few rangers and wizards, actually. Alright. Let's have one shot, Brucor. Not you, Itamak. Do love that blunderbuss. Alright. In we go. We're going to send Itamak on the flank. And after that, wizard. Why are you getting owned? Oh, you must have got hit by the spell. We can put you into melee. Why don't we put you into melee as well? Because this is becoming very messy very quickly. We will... Whoops-a-daisy. We will go ahead and... What am I doing? Pressing the wrong thing. Per rest abilities on both. And I would like, if you could... That. Help out your dear Itamak. We'll use your second wind and we'll use yours as well. There's no harm. And then we can just get stuck in and finish them off. But let's make sure we're using a fair few spells. Let's not use any more if we could. Completely unnecessary.
Gothic word than wrath.
Calm. That's enough.
Steady does it.
Camping supplies. Well, we may get them later, right? We can't get them now. Perfect.
You should see this.
Just grab that. What is it? Burned lady. Loose break. Major regen potion if we need it. Something twitches and shambles in the darkness between the slats. A rancid draft creeps from the house. Well, obviously it's full of undead jerks. Did I even click on that crate? Or did I literally just walk past it? Oh, no. Of course I did. It was the camping supplies. Look, I've had a long day. Don't. Just be quiet. Right, we can't go this way anyway. Literally, what is wrong with me? Let's go back to... These vaults have already been pried open. Oh, hello. Oh, is that... Oh, it's a Dargle. I thought it said Druid. I was a bit scared. Fire! Why would you pull him in when you've got your bow out, you donkey? Did we turn off? We did turn off your resting. Just shoot it, everyone.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Steady does it.
Vessel flesh.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Power it up.
Mm-hmm.
Go on then, I'll read this one. The Iron Guardian will rise again. Okay. Nothing to discover. Let's go up the street then. Let's just try and get Eder to the front. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Let's form up a bit. Knock his ass down. We'll let Itimak react slowly on purpose. Oh, deleted. Okay. Okay, Itimak can now go. I think we'll just stay ranged for now, you know. It's working out. It's generally stopping idiots like this from getting through. I do enjoy that blunderbuss very much.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Spell Ward Amulet. Spell Defense bonus. Do you know what? That's pretty big. Let's just pause for a sec. Oh, what's up here? Oh, yeah. Tats collected. Okay. We do get hit by spells a lot, especially Aloth. But what's he got equipped? He's got Intellect, hasn't he? Oh, actually, no. Healing and Reflex. Healing received and Reflex. I don't know why I put it in here. Hang on. Let me just grab that out for a sec. Would I rather have 10 defense against spells? Probably. I mean, honestly, Intellect 2, while Endurance above 50% isn't brilliant. I might... I think I'm going to give that to her and give you the spell defense. I'm kind of here for that.
Yes.
Oh, no. Sneak.
Here, I shall listen for them.
We can go double speed, though, just while we're flitting around. Cross-hatched claw marks score this vault. So there's claw marks and there's undead. Now, I don't know whether that's undead claw marks or whether we're sort of saying we've got werewolf beasts here. I don't really like that. I think we'll...
Hey. Yeah! Leave it to me! Parathis!
I'll do.
Let's go!
Don't knock him over. There's no point. Knock him over.
Let's go.
Jolly good.
This is why you were traveling alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanted this. A small plaque at the base reads, "Freedom above all. Admeth Hadrit, whatever. Freedom above all." And his head's gone, right? His head's been cut off. There will be no freedom. The inscription underneath the family crest reads, "Valtas." Oh, we need a key. All right. Do we know a Valtas? We might do. We don't have Cyclopedia. Does that track people we've met? Probably not. The journal is a bit tough. Obviously, the biography is just our... Oh my god. Everything that's happened to us. And I should really create notes sometimes, shouldn't I? I never do. We really should make use of this. We could easily do it. But it's hard because you don't always know when a character is going to be significant, you know, later on. It looks like someone smashed the family crest of this mausoleum with a hammer. The inscription beneath it is illegible. We can go in, and we will. What have we walked into here? Enthralled Justiciars and Lyra. That's a shame. We might be killing the Justiciars. Let's,
Hey.
I think what we'll do...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A woman turns when you enter, which is Lyra. Her wide, pale eyes shine like lamps in the darkness of the tomb. 4 crucible knights hover nearby, their glazed expressions fixed on her. Reinforcements at last. I hope you've come armed, because we've got to get out of here. Something about her seems hazy and insubstantial, even in the darkness of the tomb. Yes, you don't fool me, Spectre. Very true, but let's play it sarcastic. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're already dead. Her eyes grow cold and hard. You'd better explain yourself, and quickly. You're a ghost, and you've been luring Crucible Knights to their deaths. She freezes in place, hovering in the air. No, that's impossible. It's only been... I can't be. The other side of the tomb is visible through her gaping mouth. She looks at her hands, seemingly for the first time, turning them in front of her. As her eyes and her mouth widen in horror, she turns to you. What have you done to me? Her expression hardens, and the Crucible Knights behind her stir. Novitius, attack! Oh, that's a shame. We've got to kill these guys. Alright, let's do a bit of this, do a bit of that, you know. Vibe out. I suppose we'll attack this side first. No, we won't. You guys will all attack him. Her. It. That's a very bad paralysis. Let's hop straight into heals for a couple of you. A couple? Couple of you. Not a couple of you. If you could knock her over, that would be absolutely fantastic. What's up? Itumak low endurance. He is getting fragged pretty badly. I think he's on fire, so he is probably gonna die. Okay, no. I'll tell you what. No. Help. Get rid of this first. Tell you what. I haven't got magic on, have I? We're doing okay at the moment. Probably try and knock her over. I don't think you can, but... Oh, whoops. You. Right. No, Brucor, come this way. Do barbaric yell as well. Itumak gets knocked out. We already knew that was going to happen. Okay, good. Kill this one, please. Use the bleed on Lyra, attacking Brucor, which isn't ideal. And we're about done here. Well done. Let's just take off your Abilities. Sorry about that, Isimak. That was rough. Spirit Residue. We've got their armor and stuff. The Crucible Plate armor's not bad, but it's nothing special anyway. Medium Shield, 12 Deflection, 4 Accuracy. We've already got... What am I doing? This? Yes, we've got the 12 Deflection, 4 Accuracy, Preservation, and exceptional. I can't speak. 50 defense with stunned and prone, which is, you know, handy. So nothing really to shout about. We will go into, yep, stealth for that reason. We'll just see if we can detect anything else. I assume these are all just crap. Oh, honeydew, though. Much appreciation, even if it completely breaks immersion. So we'll leave that there. Okay, disarm the trap if you can.
Work of a moment.
A great sword and plate armor. You never know. Okay. Well, we know where the Justiciars were. Shame that we had to kill them. God, I found that word so hard to say. Justiciar. It feels bad. I do have quite like hissy S's, you know, so feels bad. Right, that's kind of crap. I'm not going to look at the tombs anymore because they're all just, you know, nothing substantial. Let's put it that way.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Opal, quarterstaff. I don't know. Maybe we check out this way. Oh, that kind of looks like where we're going to end up, actually. So no, we'll go this way. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sure. Let's go.
Whoops. I really wish you wouldn't pull. You just can't resist, can you? It's your favorite ability. I did turn your magic off, right? Yeah. Must have been a free ability.
On the hunt.
This mausoleum has been sealed tight. Okay, we can go back. Oh, hello. Hello! Oh, I wasn't ready. We very nearly got seen. I think I will fight around this corner, you know.
Yeah.
What is that? Well. Kill it, yes. Okay, good.
Dead on.
Jolly good.
Hey.
Right.
Blood moss. Can we go in here? No. Obviously, we went in here. So we've been in both of those. We'll just double check we didn't miss anything in this little area, but I don't think we did. We didn't click on that cart. Just try and remember that. An arbalist. Okay. We can go down here. There's going to be a few. And a skeletal wizard. Maybe... Do you know what? Right, hang on.
Hey. Hi? Need something? Yes? Yeah? Hey. You're...
Right, can we now... Excellent.
Let's go.
Kill the wizard.
Levaru, beyond seek! Levaru, beyond...
Do you know what? We actually... Whoops. We don't need these extra spells. We're fine. We've got a delicious choke point. Itumak's taking a lot of hits, although tanking it well. Can we pull this one in for the memes? No? Okay, fair enough.
Dead on.
Last one. Pile of crap.
Right.
On the hunt.
Make sure that's not trapped before we get too carried away. More camping supplies. Do you know what then? Why don't we camp? And I think what we want to do is get vessel damage, right? Wherever appropriate. Maybe I'll do DR for you, but you can have vessel damage and so can you. Ah! Sagani saunters over to you, stretching her legs. She holds a pouch of deer jerky in one hand and she offers it as she takes a seat across from you. Itumak looks on hungrily. Long day. She bends one arm behind her head, reaching until you hear a pop. Just wanted to see how you're holding up. You seem to have a lot of long nights. Yeah. The Leaden Key hasn't assassinated me yet, so I guess I can't complain. Bright side to everything, isn't there? She folds her arms over her knees. Look, it's been a while since I had a hunting party, but we're in this together now. And even if we're hunting for different things, we're still hunting together. She takes a hunk of dried meat from her pouch and bites a long strip from it. Itumak licks his lips, and she tosses him the rest. I don't understand exactly what's happening to you, but I'll help you find Theos, same as you're doing for me. Okay, just a little bit of extra stuff. I'll take that. Bit more background. I like Sagani, she's cool. I'd like to do her quest and see if we can find the guy. Oil, more grappling hook action. We absolutely will not go in there for now. That looks a little bit like the end game. Oh, we just found a scroll of rolling flame. Well, you never know. You never know. Okay, let's just go back up here and finish just exploring this area, and then we'll go into the tower. Crockware, stale foodstuffs, and once priceless vases, now chipped and cracked, fill the wagon. It's just fire. You know? You're really determined to do that pull, aren't you? So, fill your boots.
Let's go.
Die!
What am I doing? Alt.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Well, hold on. Let's just check this way first. Do you know what would really suck? If this game had ammo and you had to, like, manage ammunition. That would be horrendous. Peridot. Aha, and a book.
I wonder what this is.
A hollow book with a peridot inside it. Okay, fair enough. Carogolan, which is a drug, isn't it? Yep. Okay, let's go inside this house for better or worse. Acantha. Let's just sneak over here for a sec. Oh, we can actually sneak past. Is there any value there?
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment. I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Prisoners, huh? Do we want to chat to them? Maybe we do. In a minute. Oh, spider fingers. Restore light endurance plus 1 perception. Wait, no. Hold the phone, chaps. I'm pretty sure we got people without gloves anyway, but you know what? That'd be great for you, and you don't have gloves. Stack that perception. Brilliant. Little heal. Not a big deal. What am I doing?
Quiet.
Just want to check the desk, if I may. Someone check the desk. Something or someone snap this candelabra in two. Candelabra? Words? Alright. You're not one of Acantha's servants. Please, you've got to get her out of here. Get us out of here before she feeds on us. Excuse me? It's not safe, don't go now. What happened to you? We're just groundskeepers. When the district fell into chaos, Acantha took us in. Said we'd be safe until the Knights got things under control. Instead, she locked us in here. Every week, one of those monsters who serves her comes in and takes one of us away. I don't know what she's doing, but sometimes we can hear the screams. Please get us out of here. Stay here for now. Shh. We'll kill her. Well, we'll have words, then we'll kill her. I don't want to...
Need something?
I don't think we need to use spells, but let's not take any risks. We can literally just camp again if we want to. She's going to see us in a sec.
Hey.
Right then, bro. No? Okay. These stale loaves are hard as rocks. Left out to rot, these potatoes are covered with wet, rank-smelling bruises. And deer cat. Right.
Yeah.
Well, actually stay here, Itumak, just in case it's another annoying teleporting situation.
Hey.
A woman bends over a roaring fireplace, feeding a splintered chair leg into it. As you get closer, you notice something unnatural about her. A certain pallor to her skin. A lack of movement beneath her flesh even when her arms execute deft, efficient movements. And then you see the puckered flesh, ragged and bloodless, over her heart. Aloth casts a wary eye at the vampire. The fucking what? I sincerely hope you're not planning on asking her to join us.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
She laughs to herself. I saw you in a vision, did we? Did we see her in a vision? I came across a group of people in the back room. Well, no, first of all, I saw you in a vision then. I'm interested. There's something you need to do for me.
Believe me, I've heard that line before.
Fair enough. Who are you?
A survivor, by the grace of my own careful preparations. When I heard the claws scrabbling at the door outside, I took care of matters myself. And since then, I've been careful to keep myself fresh and fed.
Do you know what happened here?
An incredible act of animancy, of a magnitude this part of the world likely hasn't seen since Engwithan times. Someone found something very powerful and ancient, and I'd bet my own preserved life it wasn't Aldhelm or his lovely assistant.
Still don't understand why this district is full of walking corpses. She spins from the fire to face you. Because someone found a way to tether their souls to their bodies. Don't you see? She taps her skull with an impatient finger. So when the heart stops beating, when the blood stops flowing, their bodies still animate. And with a newfound hunger. She turns back to the fire. Those that can feed it with living flesh and essence stay strong and sharp. Those that can't, degenerate. Quickly. Tell me what you know about this Aldhelm. His name barely merits repeating. He's a charlatan who likes to dig up pretty artifacts and call himself a scholar. The pity with animancy these days is that it's just about anyone can claim to be an expert. I see. I truly doubt that. Alright, mate. Okay, so, I came across a group of people in the back room. She clucks. I hope you didn't disturb them. Rounding them up is quite the chore. Well, okay, I assume we're going to be forced into combat when we say it's time for me to get going, because we have no other options. What?
You return. What if you come seeking this time?
Really? So can we just tell them to go then? I mean, I will. I'm not sure it's entirely safe, but I'm going to tell them it is.
Thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Maybe we come back to her after we've been in the tower. I don't know. Yeah, it's safe. Go now.
I'm on the trail.
Nothing else, right? Okay, we'll chat to her one more time. Wrong button, you donkey.
You return.
No, okay. I assume we're going to come back to her later. Because we didn't really get anything out of that, did we? Nothing really changed, nothing really developed. Bit of a weird one.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Heritage Hills Cemetery. Mail coif, and we get the camping supplies back. Oh no, we already have Max, still. Of course we do. Well, we won't spend them for now. Potion of Mage Regen. Nothing lurking there. Did we go to the... Just before we go in there, did we go to these crates? Yeah. Obviously we've been there. Right. From here, the mansion appears deserted. Yeah, we'll see. Is it just... Yeah, so it's just this mansion then. Valtus Manor. And then we go to the tower. I doubt this is deserted, but we'll we'll certainly have a look. Right, let's go off speed for a sec. Broken chairs, upended tables, and shattered vases block the stairs. Splintered planks shift precariously. The reason I stuttered is I don't know why I've just said vases twice when I've seen that word, when I've literally said vases my entire life. There you go. You know, the game brings out a new me. Bit worried about the glowing door. Beer. Oh, I've given that to you. Well, that's fine. Cocoa. Let's have a look in here. All right, good to know. Good to know. We'll just... Could we go the other way? Just so we can get the lay of the land. Oh. Seda, let us in. It's safe. Come out now. Open the door, Seda. The female Dargle sniffs the air and whirls around, hissing. Survivor! Doesn't seem safe. Let's just get everybody into a reasonable formation. You're already in melee. Off you go. And if you guys would like to just shoot a Milo. Do we have magic enabled? I'm here for it. There's a few of them. Yes, we do. Okay. Brukor, I think you're going to be required over here. Alright, we're good. Knock over Lord Valtias, yes. I hope Brukor's not taking too much damage. He has been tanking. We've had this a while now, the Exceptional Morning Star, but it's very good. You good, Brooks? Oh, he's fine. Okay, they just had a bunch of crap. Lockpick. No, that's fine, actually. Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
We can go in there in a sec. Let's just check this back room. Surely one of these at least will be trapped, I would expect. No? Valtas Manor Key. Okay.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Crossbow, Rite of Youthful Spirits, and some cash. And I think that's it. Do we need the key for this? What did we need the key for? I can't look now, can I? There was a key we needed somewhere else, wasn't there? Am I cracking up? Was that in here? Anyway, I assume we needed that key for this. Are we going to get a loading screen? No, okay. Hello? Valtas Groundskeeper Letter. This is a note addressed to the household staff. Please see to it that the family mausoleum is swept and the marble polished. The key is hanging, as always, in the kitchen by the oven. Addendum added, safe haven. Huh? Oh, a task. Oh, search for Sada. Oh, I forgot about tasks. I only looked at quests. I always forget tasks. My bad. Yes, so that was what Layra was for. The missing sentries. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fine. Okay, 3 doggers were crowded around a door, calling someone named Sada. Search for Sada. Found a letter directing the groundskeepers to clean the family mausoleum. States the key is kept. Was it the Valtas Mausoleum was the other building that I couldn't get in, and that's probably what we have the key for. Assuming that was the kitchen. That wasn't the kitchen. Okay, noted. Oh, another kitty. No. Yes. Don't care about this crap though. Leather armor. We can swap out our Calico cat for a black and white cat. Why not? Why do we have drugs? Wan? What? Wan lights? Wayne lights? I don't know. Okay, Wan light shines from behind the map. There's a ragged hole to the outside as if someone dug through. I see. Well, the more you know. I missed what it said, addendum added, but I presume that was... another quest? Which one was it? Does anyone know? You know what? It literally doesn't matter. I missed it. Oh, it was safe haven. What? But I didn't see any changes. Listen, I'm very stupid. Oh, there's a small opening to the outside. Where this person went from there is the next question. Right, okay. All right. Let's go in and fight these... whoops, Daisy, I shut the door, didn't I? Open... Guys, open the door.
Hey.
Hello. Hold up. You're... whoops, Daisy. You're already casting, I think, aren't you? But never mind. Bro, chill. You're not all fighting. Please fight. We have a paralyzed Isumak tanking. Excellent. Might as well get your bow out.
Not getting through me. That's it.
Let's go.
Oh, Brucor, you love to see it. Oh, map room. Okay.
I'll take a look.
We know that door goes where we've already been.
If secrets whisper here, I
To make sure there's nothing hidden. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's take a look. Distant relative of... oh, nobody cares. Right. The Moons of Aora. We're not reading that, but if you want to read that, you are more than welcome to. Lord Valtas's will. A last will and testament has been carefully drawn up on a stained piece of sackcloth. It lists Lord Valtus's various titles and holdings, ending with the following. Should no member of my family survive, it is my wish that my wealth and property be dispensed to the Crucible Knights. Let my wife and children and me be buried with my forebears in the Valtus family tomb, at the right hand of Duke Hadrit. Hadrit, we need to decide what we're doing with that. Signed, Valerio Valtas, 5th Lord of House Valtas. We've just killed him. We'll re-killed him. Anyway, we need to go to the tomb, right? I assume that addendum... Okay, we don't care about that. I assume that addendum is nothing... at the right hand of Duke Hadrit, whatever. Hadrit. We're going Hadrit. I think Hadrit is probably more accurate. Let's go Hadrit. Okay. So we couldn't go upstairs, right? Yeah, so we can leave now. And if we go over to the mausoleum, which... Was it labeled on the map? I'm actually not sure. But we should be able to go in with this key that we've... Was that the kitchen, then? That I found the key? Did I get the key? Listen. I've just now... It's just now clicked in my stupid mind where the kitchen is. It's up here, isn't it? Did we get a key? Next to the oven? There seems to be the hook mentioned in the letter, but the mausoleum key is missing. Aha. Right. Yeah, the clues I've suggested. Yeah, she's fled to the mausoleum, but we don't have the key. Someone's already taken it. So we need to go to the mausoleum. Okay, excellent. I'm glad we came back in. Because we found a key, that's thrown off my small brain, even though we've already used that key elsewhere. That was too hard for me to figure out. Wasn't it? Okay, it's over there. There it is. All right. Yeah. Go, go, go. We shouldn't have any enemies here. Back into sneak mode.
They shall see nothing while I see.
Maybe they only just left after we came in then, because this was locked before. And there is Seda. All right. Rescue. Okay, maybe. First, we must loot. Trap detected.
You might find this interesting.
I almost clicked it. Scarab figurine. Summons an Adrobeetle. Okay, let's keep it handy just on someone. Just in case. Bit more cash. We're obviously not going to be forced to chat yet, so... these vaults are sealed shut and sticky with cobwebs. Nestled among the candles are the odds and ends of a patchwork family memorial. Valian luces? Luces? Sure, luces. A cameo etching of a woman in finery, and a turquoise necklace.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Alright, good. Seda, then. A little girl cowers in the back of the tomb. Her face is streaked with dirt, and even in the shadows, you can tell she's far too thin. She watches you, holding her breath. It's alright. You're safe. She inches into the candlelight. Her clothes are a little more than filthy rags now, but ripped and stained fabric looks like embroidered silk. You have to be quiet. Noise brings the hungry people. Poor child. By the look of it, she's been hiding and foraging for months. We should help her find her home, or at least catch her a proper dinner. My name is Seda. Are you hiding from them too? She watches the door of the vault, her eyes wide and careful. You're Seda? I came across some Dargles in a house. The girl's eyes widen. You saw Mother and Father? And Emilo? How did you get away? I don't really want to lie to her. She's not that young. I'd probably say this. Those aren't your parents anymore. She picks at her thumbnail, watching you. She nods slowly. Tell me what happened to you. Her eyes take on a distant look. Her legs start to tremble. We don't have resolve, but we can say perception. You're frightened and you've been stuck here for too long, but try to remember what happened before. She takes a deep breath and stares at the stone floor. There was a big noise and light in the sky. Everyone thought it was a storm, but then people started waking up. After they died, I mean, they... She twists her shredded sleeve into knots. Mother and Father and Emilo boarded up the door, but the hungry people found our house. Her fidgeting becomes more agitated. They fought, but the hungry people always get up again. They broke through the door, and Mother told me to hide. And then I came here to hide, but the door got stuck, and I didn't know when it would be safe outside. Well, we may as well ask everything. Who are the hungry people? She whispers, and her eyes are round with terror. The ones outside. They don't sleep or die, but they eat. Where's your family? Well, we already know, but sure. At the house. Mother told me to hide and not let anyone in. Then I heard a lot of noise, fighting and yelling, and her eyes glaze over. Then Mother told me to open the door again, but she didn't sound right. You need to get out of here. Is it safe? Are the hungry people out there? It's still dangerous, but the path to the main gate should be clear. Run for it. I won't let anything catch me, I promise. Alright. I mean, it is safe. We've killed them all. Well, not killed them. Well, we killed them, but we didn't kill them, but supposedly you can't kill them, but we kind of did kill them. Is that quest now done? It is. Okay. That's the end of it? That's a shame. I thought it'd be cool to, I don't know, see her in some kind of position. I mean, we may still, but I don't know. So she becomes something of note in the city or, you know, whatever. Maybe we can send her to our stronghold and she can work or... I don't know. You know, just would have been an interesting story. Right. Come hither. If we still got camping supplies there, we may as well camp before we go into the tower. I'm a little bit pressed for time today, so we might just poke our heads in, have a quick look around, and then call it there. We're already pretty close to the end of the episode. We did take the camping supplies. There was some others elsewhere, weren't there? Well, we don't really need to camp yet. We can probably camp inside the tower. Let's go have a look. If we can get in. The massive stone door of the tower is sealed, and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it. Ah, we learned words from the leaden key acolyte. I'm glad we don't have to remember them, though, because I can't. You hear rumbles and clanks from hidden tumblers as the door unlocks. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm on the trail.
Hello. Right, get to the top of the tower. They're just silly boys. No one cares. No, just shoot. Everybody else, engage. What is this? A skeletal wizard. Maybe you engage that instead. Why don't you two engage that wizard? You two... Well, actually, why don't you all engage the wizard? You fire one shot. And then go and get stuck in. I see a lot of people moving around because we couldn't get to the wizard, and this was a really bad idea. Oh, you're under attack by... Oh, okay. Save his ass before he dies. Okay. Right, stop. Get your bloody thing back out. Why are we chilling? Get in there. Do something. Oops, Daisy. Just want to check. Did we leave magic off? Yeah, we did.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Oh, who did I just give that to? No? I thought I gave that to someone. Maybe I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Alof. Rather than cramming everyone in there, let's just take you to have a quick look. I love the design in here. It's really cool.
I shall be discreet.
The mattress is lumpy and smells of old straw, but whoever slept here last made it neatly. Interesting. Essence shimmers and pulsates within the strange device. There's a revenant there. There's a bunch of revenants there. Okay. Let's have a look here. Crumpled page from Aldhelm's journal. Day 7. A week of study and we're still none the wiser about this device. Trindig remains optimistic. I don't know what I'd do without his spirit. Trindig's letter. Dearest mother and father, we will read this because it should be interesting. Okay, I have to clear my throat. So, you'll be pleased to hear that I've learned much already since coming to the city. There are many incredible ruins nearby, and Master Greg? Greg? Probably, we're going to call him Greg, I like that. Master Greg has allowed me to accompany him on a number of expeditions. I am writing to you from inside an ancient Engwithan tower. There's an entire district built up around it, but the locals have mostly left the tower untouched. They have let us set up temporary living quarters here so our work can continue uninterrupted. It is an unsettling place at times, but Master Greg has been constant comfort. He is quick to remind me that the things we learn from this tower may one day help us find a cure for Wideone's legacy. I better get some rest now. Mr. Greg likes to get an early start to the day. All my love, Trindig. Colour me interested. Alright.
Yes?
Let's just take a little poke in this. Okay, we've got enemies everywhere, so I think what we're gonna do. I can't get around the back of this. Okay, so we've got these two doors to go. We've got Revenants over there, and we've got those skeletal fighters there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it there for today. And then next episode, we will kick straight into exploring the tower. Quite excited to see where this leads. But for today, as I say, that is all the time we have. Thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Have yourself a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next episode.